Hello everyone, I'm D-Rex, a bearded D-Rex, of Pyromaniac.com, and this is the Brandon Marshall 2010 Fantasy Outlook video. A buddy of mine from London, Sasha Cedrics, told me my videos are too long. So I'm going to try and shorten this one up for Brandon and see what's better. I'll put it out to you guys, the audience, whether you like my longer, drawn-out ones or more short and succinct. Kind of crazy that he's complaining about the length of my videos and not how poorly I light them. Remember, I've got a face for radio. Sorry about the lighting job, but whatever. You probably can't tell, but I'm wearing a wife beater shirt. Doing that in honor of our boy, the wife beater, Brandon Marshall. Incredible player. He's a specimen. He's 6'4" and a half. He's 230 pounds. He's fast as hell. He's hard to bring down. He can catch great. There's really not a bad thing you can say about the guy's God-given talent. We have him ranked as number 27 as I'm doing this video. I'm told not to give rankings on these, but there you go. 27th overall, and I think he's got a big chance this season to really surprise. He's had 3 seasons in a row of 100 catches. The guy has targets galore, and he catches everything. He's pretty much a big possession receiver, though. He doesn't do much downfield. He basically is just an under-the-middle, quick hitch kind of wide receiver, which is kind of weird for his speed and size, but whatever. He's effective. He finally had over 10 TDs last year. Leading up to that, he wasn't very good at scoring TDs. Kind of average. I think he had 7. He had 4. But he got traded. McDaniels wanted him out. Wanted to put in his new regime. Got Cutler out. Got him out. And he's on Miami now, playing with the Big Tuna, which I think is going to be a great place for him. Henne's an up-and-coming quarterback. I haven't seen it from him yet that he's going to be a star, but he's got a great new toy to play with in Brandon Marshall, and we'll see. He might make the most of it. Sorry if you can hear that in the background. My neighbor's mowing his lawn. He's always mowing his lawn. I don't know. It's been like 5 times he's mowed his lawn in between the last time I mowed mine. I don't know if that makes me lazy or if it makes him OCD and kind of a real clean lawn kind of guy. But God bless you, Marv. You're a great guy. So the strength of schedule this year for Miami Dolphins. Against the rush, they have the number 5 easiest, so they have an easy rush schedule, which is great because they got a great backfield. Ronnie Brown is a solid. I think Ricky Williams is amazing and the better running back there, but as a tandem, pretty amazing. They with the number 5 rush schedule, they'll do big things. But that also opens up the passing lanes for Marshall. And that is also brings us to the passing strength of schedule using the Pyro formula has them at number 12 easiest. So they have a pretty easy pass schedule too, which is obviously great. He's got untested secondary help. Marshall does. He's got Brian Hartline, who's pretty good. Young receiver out of Ohio State, got himself in some trouble this summer, but he's a pretty good player. Devon Bess had a lot of catches last year. I think he had over 70 catches. Really quiet 70 catches out of that guy. So he's pretty good. And then Greg Camarillo, probably not very good. But, with that, he's got unproven talents around him, and we'll see what he can do with it. There's a lot of question marks in that receiving core. There's a lot of questions about a guy like Brandon Marshall, who's definitely had trouble with the law, hence the wife beater. That guy's been getting himself in trouble a lot. He's been around shootings. He's been arrested for beating up his girlfriend. He's been arrested for you name it. But it's weird because he seems like a smart guy. Whenever you hear an interview or whenever anybody's talking to him and you see it on NFL Channel or whatever, he's a sharp dude. Very eloquent, talks well, just he seems like a really mellow guy. So hopefully going to Miami, a guy like him doesn't get in too much trouble. I mean, I could see him and LeBron and D-Wade and Bosch going and firing it up with all their new money at the Shore Club. And I don't know, it's just I hope that Marshall can keep his composure and hold himself together, because Denver is a lot different than Miami, and you know, a guy like that could get in trouble and be partying and not focusing on football. So that is a red flag in my eyes on him. You know, is he going to stay in the doghouse, or is he going to stay out of the big house? But Tuna always likes guys like this. He always liked Keyshawn Johnson, who stayed out of trouble, but you know, was kind of a real, you know, give me the damn ball kind of guy. But if anybody's good at massaging egos and playing with the elite studs that are you know, temperamental and sometimes a locker room cancer, Phil Parcells is that guy. Spagnuolo's the same way. He's a tough-nosed dude. Like I said, he had 3 straight 100-yard catch games. He did it last year in 15 games. Actually, he did it the last 2 seasons in 15 games. He's pretty awesome. So hopefully I kept it shorter this time. I think I covered everything I needed to. You know, Brandon Marshall, this guy's a catch machine. Hopefully he can start busting some of these for deeper, longer touchdowns for leagues that reward for that. But regardless, anybody would be really happy to have him as a, you know, lower tier number 1. But I like him as a great number 2 wide receiver for your fantasy team. So I'm gonna go back drinking a you know, a nice woodchuck cider here. It's gonna be sundown on the lake. Another killer day. Love this cider stuff, by the way.